my gosh. Sorry. I need to turn on my do not disturb. And that connected way quicker than I thought it was going to. So, actually, sorry. Hopefully I'm not making everybody sick. Don't you guys love my jammies? They're so cute and warm and cozy. I'm gonna leave you looking at me just for a second so I can see comments because I gotta get on the phone here, and it's my son's phone, and so I gotta find YouTube and all that. And anyways, I should have done this before I went live, but I didn't think about it because I normally use my computer, but last week I used the phone and it worked out fine. Like I could, I could read the comments, and that way I don't have to take the computer because my son likes to play games on Saturday with his cousin and everything. So I think we're good. Okay, so I'll put this in my little handy dandy stand. Seriously, any of you guys that do lives and use your phone for like reading comments, this little thing is amazing, and I will show you in a second, like when it's standing up, but I absolutely love it. And it was only $1 at the dollar store. So I'm going to put up my table here and move this back. Sorry. I gotta kind of go like this for just a second. Okay. Are we good? Yes. There we go. So last time I went live and I used my coffee table, I know it was kind of jittery and shaky, which nobody complained or anything, but it bothered me. And so I have a new way of doing it because I cannot sit at my office chair at my desk right now due to my surgery that I had. And so I have to sit on the couch and then I'm using the coffee table to diamond paint with. And so I was like, this table's so jittery, as you can see. Like, see that? It shakes because it is one of those that like rises up. And so I have you guys hooked on to my desk and then just like fold it over. So I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but trust me, it works. It works a lot better than the way I had it before because now I can shake and rattle and roll my desk all I want to, and I don't have to worry about you guys getting all like, motion sicko and stuff like that. So, I'm going to see who's in here in just a minute. We'll give it a couple minutes because it's only 7:01, or I might just start. I don't know. We'll see. I know there are a couple other people going live tonight as well, so we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. I don't know if I will be able to do the full hour. I'm going to just listen to my body and kind of go from there because, it's really weird. My new phone. So I see it like stopping like right here, but my phone, it's not. That's weird. So I'm going to have to go by what it looks like on my son's phone so that it, looks okay. So hopefully this looks okay for you guys. I'll show you what I'm working on here. I'm kind of like trying to reset up a little bit. Just because it's been like I've gone through a lot of stuff. My desk, my coffee table that I'm working on isn't too overly crowded anymore because I kind of got rid of a bunch of stuff that I didn't need to have anymore because at first I could not get up. Like, couldn't get up, and it was not fun to walk, and especially to try to like those first couple steps. So I had like a ton of stuff on the coffee table, so I didn't have to get up unless I had to go to the bathroom or something. So, but I moved all that stuff because I can now at least get up better. So it's less cluttered, but it's still just weird because it's not my desk, and I'm used to working on my desk. So this is what I was saying. If you do lives and use your phone to read your messages and stuff, this works really, really well. Okay, my son's getting hamsters, and I'm not sure if did anybody else just get hamsters, or was it me? because I just moved him to, I took off the Wi-Fi on his phone and it seemed like to fix. So just let me know if anybody else is getting hamsters, so that I know for sure. But anyways, it's only $1 for this thing. And I tell you guys, it's awesome. It just holds your phone and it sits up like this and you can read. You don't have to pick it up. It's really, really cool. If I would have known I would have liked it this much, I probably would have bought more of them. I might even go get more of them. I don't know. Maybe I'll put them in the shop for people too, so that they're more available to everybody. Because I really think it's and I like to sit and watch all my YouTube friends as I'm diamond painting. I watch it on there too. So, anyways, no, this is not sponsored by the dollar store. It's just when I like something, like I'll sell something, you know? Let me get my light pad on here. I'm having to use it on the highest light setting because this one is just, there's some symbols that are really hard. It's a DIY moon shop. The image is gorgeous, and I will show you what I have done in just a second. Gotta take a drink here. Anyway, so I will show you what I have done. I just gotta move. I'm gonna move my thing. By the way, I know I talked about this thing last time, which I love it. It works really, really good. And then this one that I got, I love this. One of my favorite parts about this one is that while I am working, if I see, you know, when you're doing a piece that has a lot of confetti and you put the color away and then you look back down and I think Kara came up with this saying. I don't remember if it was her. Somebody did. Where basically you look back down and they've had babies and there's a couple symbols still there that you didn't see before. I can just like open the drawer like this and take 1 or 2 out that I need and then just put it back. It makes it so convenient to work on your confetti paintings. Like I am going to be saving to get another one because this one holds 14. So I think it would be really cool to have one that would hold like 28, plus they stack up on each other. So it would be really cool. Plus I got these nice trays and they come in stacks of 2, but you could stack as many as you want. The only thing I don't like about this, the only thing, and I'm going to have to see if I can buy extra drill covers, is that because they come in stacks, you only get 1 lid for every 2. And I wish that I could get a lid per tray, but, and I just dropped one of my colors, but grabber to the rescue. Ha ha ha. I bought one of these like grabbers, you know, because I can't bend over right now. So I bought it. And see how handy that was? I just dropped it on the floor like in front of the coffee table and I got them. All right. I'm going to show you this piece here because I think it is so gorgeous while we're waiting for people to kind of file in, I mean. And I'm going to put my thing right there. Okay. Actually, I think I'll turn the light pad off when I show you because I think that it looks better with the light pad off, in my opinion. So I got all of that part done. Is she not absolutely gorgeous? Like, I am completely in love with the image. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Anyways, extra drill right there. So then you go down and I have like all of this. I'm doing it kind of weird. Normally I do it from like top to bottom, but I'm doing it a little odd. Hold on. I gotta open this back up because somehow I am behind on my thing. Okay. So normally I go to top to bottom and I just go back and forth, you know, kind of like eating corn, you know, but just because I'm at the coffee table and I'm doing it a little different, just doing it like how it works for me. So, but yeah, she's gorgeous. And I haven't added the extra treatments is what they call them in her dress yet. I'm actually going to wait until I finish it. And then I'm going to go back and decide where I'm going to put those ones. I did put some of the extra treatments in. Sorry. I've got the little, you know, patty wax boogers on there. There we go. I did use the special treatments in the background. As you can see, those like dots that kind of look like stars. And I used it in the flower and on her lips. But I haven't used it in her dress yet. And that's what I'm going to kind of wait for. Just because I want to see, I don't know. I just want to see where I want to put them. And these are what will be in her dress. I think they're so pretty. Focus, camera. Focus. Oh, come on, camera. What are you doing to me? You'll have to take my word for it. For whatever reason, my camera don't want to focus when I get close. But they are, yeah, they're beautiful. But you don't get a ton of them. And so that's kind of why I want to wait, because I want to make sure I have enough for the, everywhere I want to put them, basically. So I think I'm going to work on this section right here. And I'm going to move y'all back over here. And yeah, please let me know if y'all get any hamsters, just because I'm getting them on my end, on my son's phone, but it could be his phone and not my internet, if that makes sense. So, yeah, just let me know. But actually, what I will do is I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. If y'all are getting them at all, that should take care of it, because it does do that for some reason sometimes when I'm on the what do you call it, network or whatever, when I'm on Wi-Fi, when I'm not on network. But I think it's his phone, but that's really making me paranoid. Somebody tell me one more time, just to ease my mind, that y'all aren't getting the hamsters, because that's just, I see it on his and it just makes me paranoid. But I'm going to cut my section, and then I will go in and see who we have in here tonight. All right, where's my light pad here? No hamsters, no hamsters. Good, good, good. All right, I'm glad. That makes me happy. It must just be his phone. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna do a big section, because after my live, I will be going to Brother Jeremy's, and if I don't go my whole hour here, I think she's already on, but Christy will be going too. So I'm going to get a big section done. It's funny, I accidentally spilled a tiny bit, like a drop of water, and so I just wanted to be sure it didn't go onto the canvas. So I cut a little hole out of the paper, and then I put a little hole. I filled it in with a little hole. So, and the canvas is beautiful, but this canvas, y'all, oh my gosh. There are times and moments where I feel like I can't see it. And I even had to get my magnifying glass out for this one, which I haven't had to do for a canvas in quite a while. But I love the image. It's a beautiful, beautiful image. So this one is, the ones that bother me are the E's, the C's, and what was the other one that looked like it? And the D's. They all are very similar in shade of color and everything, which makes it really, really hard to tell. I don't know. Especially the E's and the O's. Was that it? No. The E's and the G's. That's right. The E's and the G's are really hard to tell the difference between. So, okay, but let's see who we have in here real quick. We've got Marsha. Welcome. Mary says, hi, everyone. And Shine, how are you feeling this week? I am doing much better this week. Deborah says, hello. Sylvia says, hello. The Principal Painter, or Kara, whichever one you know her by, says hello. Nicole says hello. Colette, hello. Welcome. Susan says, hi, Beth. Hello, all. How are you? I am doing good. I'll fill y'all in with that at the end of me saying there's not much to say. So, we've got Melanie. Hello. Diamond Lee D. Hello. Good to see you. Danielle and Minette, hello. Jill and Lori, hey, how are you? Diamond Queen 2020, I've been thinking about you a lot, and I hope that you are starting to feel a little bit better. I know that you've had a lot of health stuff going on and everything, and I've definitely been thinking of you, girl. Where was I? Lisa Creekmore, welcome. Gail, hello. Good to see you too. The Uncrafty Crafter, hello. She says, no hamsters. Thank you. I get super paranoid about that. I don't know why, but I do. Let's see. Who else? Sarah Little, welcome. Diamond Sparkle Chase, good to see you as always. Nicole says, Jello. Nicole, I think that you are farther down this time in chat than I have ever seen you before. What's up, girl? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see. Ginger's Hobby Corner, welcome. Ethan and Debbie Rice, welcome, welcome. Maggie, welcome. Glad you could make it. Diamond D says, is that the 820 ABs? You know, I don't know, to be honest with you. No, they're not. Sorry. Now that I look at them, no. They are like they're like a crystal. Yeah, it's more of a crystal look to them. They're not ABs, that's for sure. I don't know how to describe them. I wish my phone would, like, you know, not be a poop head. Let me see if I can zoom in and maybe that'll work. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Come on, phone. You dingle hopper. Oh, it just doesn't like me. I tell you, this new phone of mine, I have had enough. It's supposed to be a better camera and all this, but but no, they're not the 820 ABs. They're not ABs. They're the crystal gem type ones. They're kind of like the sparklers, like the original sparklers. That's the look, except they're a bluish tint. Samantha, welcome. Ethan Debbie Rice says, miss you, Beth. Thank you. I missed you guys too. Beth is back in full force. Whoop-ah! Yes. Are you guys too close now? Hold on. Are we too close? Let me see. That's close. Holy crap. Okay. I think this is where we were before. So I'm keeping it right there. Okay. You know, the funny thing is too, that's what's going on with the phone. Every time it hamsters, it puts me behind, and I keep looking at it like it should not be this behind. What is going on? But it's just the phone. Lizzie's World of Gems, welcome. And Diane, welcome. It's been a long time, I know. So glad you could make it tonight. Oh, I missed some people. I apologize. AK Rose, welcome. Sandra, Heather, Drea, what is up, girl? It has been too long. How are you? Lori is doing the dishes. Gotta be done. Gotta be, you know. We all love to diamond paint, and I know that most of us, y'all are like me, and you'd much rather sit in diamond paint than adult. But, you know, we got to adult sometimes, too. Diane, welcome. She is from North Dakota. Linda Womack, welcome. Okay, Barb, hello, and Katrina. I miss a lot of people. It must have done that when I had to go backwards. But I think I'm good now. But I'm going to go up a little bit and make sure. Okay, good. We're all good. We're good. Let's see. We got... You are right. They are the same that the sparklers, but in colors. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they are. And the one of the... I think they're called the electric ones. Those literally look identical to the original sparklers. Drea says, it has been a while. The move has been a pain in the butt. I bet. Moving is, ugh. Moving is not easy. It takes a long time. And yeah, it's what, yeah. and I don't know if it's this way, but so when we move, I do all the packing and but my husband does like the packing of like the truck and bringing everything inside. But I tell you, like, I don't mind unpacking because that's kind of a fun, like, new home, new, everything's fresh and it just is nice. But the packing is hard and stressful because I always feel like I want to pack something, but I'm like, but what if we need it in that time frame that we're still here? So it's a stressful thing, I feel like, for me, anyways. But it can be a fun thing too, for sure. Cynthia says, "Hi, Shine. How are you feeling?" So I am doing pretty good, you guys. I really, really am. Um, I am obviously still recovering from surgery, but Letitia, hamsters is when it is like when you're behind and you get the wheel, that like your computer's thinking or whatever. It looks like a hamster wheel, and so we call them hamsters. So hopefully that explains it a little bit better. Yeah, it's basically when the video is frozen and you get that wheel going on. Anyways, so yeah, recovering nicely from surgery. As good as, can be expected. I do have a 11.5 inch incision. It starts at like my waist, on my, like, on the right side where my hip is, and goes all the way about halfway down my thigh. So it is a good size incision. But luckily, I only had to stay in the hospital one day, which I was very grateful for because my doctor he really knew how I did not want to have to be there. Like, I didn't want to have to stay there. And I always feel like you don't even get good rest in the hospital anyways because somebody's always checking up on you, and the guy next to me, which I had my own room, but there was only a wall in between me and the guy next to me, and he was loud and obnoxious and mad because he was not happy he had to be on his little liquid diet that they wanted him on. And so if it wasn't a nurse waking me up to check my vitals or ask my pain level and all that stuff, then it was the guy yelling that would, oh man, I was so happy to come home where I could actually like rest. So, and I got to come home to like clean carpets because so the kids' bathroom flooded in the middle of the night on Friday night, and it literally flooded all the way through. Now, thank God it was clean water. It came from the tank, but it flooded from the bathroom all the way into their room. And so there was like about 10 to 12 feet of flooded carpet. And so the carpet cleaners came and sucked it all up and let it dry. And then they were like, we'll come back at the beginning of the week to clean the carpets, to shampoo the carpets. And I was like, hey, while you're here, could you just do the whole house and, we could get a discount or something? And they're like, sure. So they came on Tuesday, cleaned our entire apartment, which is a little under 1,400 square feet. Did the entire apartment for $50, which is an incredible deal. So I got to come home to like clean, not only a clean house, because I had like my anxiety over the weekend was so high, I just basically like cleaned the whole time. And then my carpets were clean, so it was a nice feeling to come home to that. And my husband was here. He took the week off so that he could be here if I needed him or if the kids needed him. I mean, they're old enough to take care of themselves for the most part, but being that, with my daughter and her diabetes, we didn't want to like put that responsibility on my son, even though he's 15 and could handle it. Like, it just seemed kind of unfair. So he took the week off, and, made sure the kids were doing what they were supposed to be doing, and made sure I was doing what I was supposed to be doing because I have a tendency to overdo things. I don't sit well. Like, I just don't. Especially if I'm laying down and like really can't do anything, like even diamond paint. And I couldn't for a while because sitting up was really hard. Like I could do like 5 or 10 minutes at a time and that was it. But and the kids, Maddie and Alex, both kept me, doing what I was supposed to. Anytime I would go to the bathroom, like they would be like, "Go lay down." I'm like, I'm allowed to pee. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. But so Wednesday, which was 2 days after the surgery, I kind of like slipped, and when I was in the bathroom and trying to get up from going pee, and my leg hit the stool, which I thought was more sturdy, and it kind of slipped, and it kind of jarred, and it hurt, and then started bleeding, and so it bled and bled, like not bad, just was like a slow, leak. So I finally had them, like I finally went in, I called the doctor, and they had me come in and check it, and it was just that I probably tore some stitches on the inside, so it was kind of leaking out. So she put me on like complete bed rest for 2 days, where I could only get up to go to the bathroom. Like that was it. And that was not easy, y'all, because like I felt better. It didn't hurt so much, so not being able to do anything it's just not easy, when you're used to like doing a lot and moving around, and I don't know. It's just I have ADHD, so sitting still is not in my forte. Um, but if I did lay down, I fell asleep a lot because the doctor has me on a muscle relaxer to keep those muscles from like, seizing up. Because that was the worst part in the beginning, was that, because it felt like, when you get a Charlie horse, like when I would move my leg, that's how it would feel. It would feel like I had a Charlie horse in my hip. So it's not fun, but that's all over and done. And I'm so, so, so glad to be, over the hump. I see my doctor again this week to talk about treatment plan as far as like radiation, that kind of stuff. So we'll know more. We'll know more after my appointment this Thursday. But as far as like right now goes, he's very confident that he got all the cancer, and that I should be good. So let's see. Where? Yeah, and thank you, Sparkle Chase, for putting up the Facebook group. If you guys are not already a member of the Facebook group, definitely go check it out. I update in there a lot, like if there's gonna be, like today, I was able to tell you guys, yeah, I'm going live. Last week, I was able to say, no, not going live, that kind of thing. Plus, I give you guys updates on the shop, and I know a lot of people have been messaging me, asking me when I'm going to reopen the shop, and most likely it will be on Monday. I just want to get, kind of have the weekend just to relax, and, heal and just make sure I'm really good to go. My mom will be helping me with taking packages to the post office because I can't drive yet. And so the shop should be open on Monday for those of you that have been wondering. But I am trying to get on once a day and check my messages now. I didn't at first, but I am now. So if you message me, I will see it, but I'm only checking it like once a day just because I am bad. Like I said, you guys, I don't do nothing well. And so when I go on to check messages, I have a hard time not doing more than that, like inventory and this, that, or whatever. So I'm only doing it once a day for now until Monday, and then I should be good to go back to normal, pretty normal life. Diamond Lindy says, how's Lincoln and Jack? Lincoln looks so cute in the thumbnail. Okay, so they're both doing great. I have to explain that thumbnail, okay? It's kind of hard to explain. I'm gonna show you a little bit, so don't judge me messiness over here. Too bad. All right, I'm gonna take it out of the little thing. Okay, so let me turn you around. No, there's Linky boy. Lincoln, what you doing? You say my name? I don't listen unless you have food or a treat. Huh, bye-byes. Oh, yes, he heard the word treat. He's like, I'm sleeping, y'all. Okay, so I'm sitting here on the couch, and this is where that picture was taken. There was pillows right here because I had to have my foot up, and he wanted to lay on the couch right here. So he comes over here, which is like this tiny, tiny little area right here, you guys. And he shoves his face in there and he just puts his little chin right there. And he keeps his, Lincoln, can you say hi? Lincoln, look. Hey, Lincoln. Lincoln. Oh, you are just, hi. What doing? He says, I'm sleeping, Mom. Anyway, so he puts his face up there and he just, all right, hold on. I gotta get you guys back the right way. That didn't work, did it? No. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So he puts his face right there and then he just whines. This low, like, whine that he does. And I look over, I'm like, Lincoln, really? You know, he has the chair that he can sit in. Nobody was using the chair. Jack wasn't in the chair, nothing. But he wanted to sit with me. So I had to like move the pillow and the blanket. And he climbs up on the couch like an old man. He's only 3. And I let him up, and then the blanket was still there. And so he just sits there and looks at me and does his little breathing whine thing and he starts pawing at the blanket. So I then move the blanket for him and he lays down in a slump and is like, like, so exhausted. He does that. He's been doing that to me like constantly. If I have anything right there and he wants up here, he just peeks his head through that little area and just puts his head down and does this little, really like high-pitched whistly breathy whine. Yeah, I'm telling on you. But it makes me laugh. He makes me laugh every single day. So I can't complain. I really can't. Hold on. I am behind in chat. Hold on. I'm crazy to go up to 4 a.m. to watch your live. I like your live, so when I can get in the middle of the night and look at while my children lie asleep. Oh, girl, that just makes me feel really good, Katrina. Thank you. And don't ever feel like you have to. 4 a.m. Holy crap. That's my bedtime, y'all. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Like, normally that's about when I go to sleep. I don't sleep a lot. Lately I have been sleeping a lot more. But normally, yeah, I am a night owl. And I usually go to bed in between, 2:30 and 4-ish. Yeah, but I take a nap during the day usually. I fall asleep doing something like watching TV or, playing a game on the Switch or something like that. Okay, let me see. Sandra says, we just moved last October. Since we were combining 2 households, we used professionals. Never again. Total headache. Scammed us for your money, then threatened to hold our goods hostage. Are you kidding me? Like, I've never understood how moving companies can charge so much. Now, we've never used one before personally, but I've had friends that have. And it is ridiculous how much it costs to move things. I mean, I don't know, like maybe I know for some people it's a necessity. Like if you don't have people to help you, and you are physically incapable of doing it, I totally get why you would need to do that. Or if you have a lot of stuff, like you said, combining 2 households, but they are like I don't think I've ever heard of a moving company that didn't charge a freaking arm and a leg to move the stuff around. It's like normally we just ask a bunch of friends to help and provide dinner or something that night and get it done. But 2 households, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry that happened, Sandra, and then to hold your stuff like hostage, like really? It's like, what do you want with it? Lucky Lass, hello, how are you? Letitia says, I had surgery in October and stayed one night and had the worst roommate, so I get it. Oh, if that dude would have been in my room, I would have like lost my mind, I think, because was he was mad, like, and then he had this cough because you could tell he'd probably smoked his whole life, and so he had this cough, and he would cough so loud, which I get, he can't help that. But then he would sit there and yell at the nurses because he wanted to go smoke. And they're like, you can't go smoke. You know, you're recovering from surgery and you can't. And he would get in these fight with them. And yeah, they were just, oh man, I felt for those nurses. I would try not to bother them. They'd come in and check on me or whatever, and I would ask them to do something. They're like, well, why didn't you ask? I'm like, I don't know. I feel bad, like, asking for things, but I wasn't allowed to get up and go to the bathroom by myself, so I had to ask them to come in because because of where my surgery was, I was a fall risk. Because let me tell you, I understand why I was a fall risk, because yeah, it's a weird feeling. It wasn't just the pain, it's like a really tight feeling, because when they have to go into the muscle and they like stretch it to close the wound, it's just really tight. But yeah, I feel for you. I'm sorry you had to have a roommate. I'm not sure if they even are doing roommates right now. I mean, you'd think they would have to, because they say that the hospitals are so crowded, but I would imagine like only in certain circumstances would they do roommates. I'm not really sure. I luckily, with all the times I've been in the hospital, which is quite a quite a bit, I've never had to, that I remember, have a roommate. So, Cynthia, is your family taking good care of you? They are. Yes, they are. My husband is making dinner right now. I haven't had to cook once since my surgery. We've either had friends and family bring us food, or my husband has cooked. And so that's been a huge relief, because I don't like cooking. I like baking, but I don't like cooking. But so he's taken over that. But it's been nice that we had a lot of people who really wanted to help, but there really wasn't a lot they could do. And so being able to bring a meal to us was, you know, we didn't need it because he was home and he could have done it, but they wanted to do it. You know how it is. Like when you want to help, and we wanted to give them the opportunity to let them help. So my mom brought dinner twice. My grandma brought dinner. My sister brought dinner. My neighbor brought us dinner. Um, so it was nice to have that, and then he didn't have to worry about making dinner every night. Um, so yeah, that was nice of them. Let's see. Karen, it's okay, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's not the worst thing that I've ever had to go through. One of the scariest, probably medically, just because when you hear cancer, it's a scary thing. But as far as surgery goes, like that was my 16th and surgery, so I'm not like a stranger to surgery. It's not, it's just something that I've had to deal with, but it was just the nervousness of that it was cancer, and that was hard, I think, for me anyways. But yeah, the first surgery they did on the same place was not bad at all, and so I didn't think this one would. I don't know why I had this like idea that, like, since the other one wasn't bad, I did the other one without any pain management, just Tylenol and ibuprofen. I figured I could do it this time, but my doctor was like, "Sorry, but no," and I'm glad I listened to him, and I just was really cautious, because those of you that don't know this, I was taking pills for, I'm not sure how many years, but they were always prescribed to me, but that doesn't, just because you're prescribed medication doesn't mean you can't become like an addict. I always had it prescribed to me. I never like went and bought it off the street or anything like that. But I had an issue with it, and I noticed that issue, and so I got help and have been off of them for 6 years. So that was also really scary because with my surgeries, I've been able to do them with no pain meds. And with my doctor telling me there's just no way this time, it was it's just a scary thing. But I did it and I was very proud of myself. I wrote down when and what I was taking, and I stopped taking them before like I ran out, which would have never happened back in the day. It's like, no, I'll take them till they're gone, just to do it. But nope, I didn't need them and I just stopped. So I was very proud of myself for that. Sandra said, last time I saw you, you were doing laundry. Did your family? Oh, hold on. Finally get you to take it easy. Yes, they did. Yes, I was doing laundry. I was folding it, but I wasn't moving. I was just sitting here and I would fold a little bit and I would lay back down. And I would fold a little bit more and lay back down. So, but yeah, I got in trouble. So by my doctor, she's like, you can't do anything. So my kids were like, yeah, my kids, because my husband works during the day. So my kids were home and, they were strict. Anytime I was up, I'm not kidding you. They're like, going out. And even when I was going to the bathroom, and I'm like, dude, I'm allowed to pee. I'm allowed to get a drink. Like, but anytime I needed anything, they did not hesitate when I asked them to get something for me or turn the light on or off, or the fan on or off, or anything like that. They were more than happy to do that. And helping take care of Lincoln, because normally I always take him out like at nighttime in the morning. And so then they had to also help do that. So yes, they did get me to. I don't know if you read my comment. I don't think I did. Where was it? Let me see. What did you say? Diamond Queen says, thank you so much. I'm doing better. I think I'm out of the flare up and I got accepted into the MAC. Will be going in March, hopefully. Oh, well, that's really good news. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you got in there. And I'm glad that your flare up is kind of, not roaring so loud right now and you're feeling a little bit better. You need that break to keep your sanity. Oops, I hit a button. Sorry. What are my plans for 2021? Well, in the beginning, before this was my main goal was just to get healthy, which is still a goal of mine. But as far as plans go, I don't know. I'd like to be able to do a little bit more like activities, family things where we go somewhere with the family, like, because the kids are getting older, and Alex is going to be 15 next month, and in March 3rd, and Maddie's going to be 12, so it's like they're getting older, so I really want to be able to do more with them, and I also this year would like to really, really work on the business, growing it, my like YouTube, all that stuff, and my actual, Etsy store. I have some ideas of things I want to do, and so we'll kind of have to just take it one step at a time and see how that goes. But as far as like that, like that's really all I have thought about. I am more of a take it as it comes kind of a thing. but yeah, I think getting healthy and working with my daughter also was one of my goals for the year, is getting her more self-reliant with her care. Because if you don't know this, my 11-year-old is a type 1 diabetic. She has been since she was 5. And so getting her to take care of it, a lot more on her own, was a goal, and she's already doing like really well. Like she's changing her pumps by herself now, which I used to do, and so she's doing all of that. And I still remind her and ask her, have you checked your blood sugar? You know, what was it? That kind of thing. So that's what I'm really working on with her is, you know, is to remember all of those things without me having to remind her so much. But other than that, I think that's about it. Katie says, hey, Shine and everyone. Drea says, I'm glad your surgery went good. I'm praying for you. Thank you, darling. I missed seeing you, Drea. I'm glad that you came in tonight. Let's see. Let me go down. Where did you get your tray? Which tray? This tray? Of course you would ask. I'm trying to remember the company. Of course, I cannot think of it right now. Grrr. I did an unboxing of it, didn't I? Did I put that up yet? Maybe not. I will have to look. And after this, I will try to put it in the description where I got it. I'm drawing a blank right now. I think it was from Wilson something. 3D Wilson, maybe? I think. I can't remember. I will try, but if you're really interested in where I got it, you can message me on Facebook. And I can give you the link there. But I will also try to put that link up in the description after I'm all done, because I can't remember. Like, I got everything from different places. Like, I got the trays, and I got this one that I was just showing everybody like earlier. They're like drawers, which I love, because I can just pull it out, put it back. And then I got, which I don't have them at my desk, but I got the stoppers that go in these ones, and I really like those. And those I got from Bella de Nicole, I think is how you say it. Where I got the stoppers. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. But yeah, I'll have to try to get those links up. Maybe I'll put them in the Facebook group too, just so y'all know. Dipolar Diamond, hello, welcome. Glad you could make it. Drea says, it's going good. Kids went to their dad's for the weekend, so I'm being lazy. You deserve it. Be lazy. Take advantage of the quietness. Because, man, I know when kids are home, it ain't quiet. No matter what age they are, it's just not quiet. But I don't know if you're like me, though. I love it for the first day or two. And then it's like, okay, time for them to come back. It's too quiet. You know what I mean? I like to have the kids around, but they do drive me crazy sometimes when they're here. But I miss them when they're gone. I'm not easy to please, apparently. Let's see. Mary says, I could picture Maddie. Care of you. I can't picture Alex helping you. Oh, yeah. You know my family well. No, you know, in all honesty, he shocked me a lot with how much he did. Because his personality is definitely like that, and Maddie is definitely more of, a caregiver type, but she is going through her little, teenagerness, so we've got that going on. But no, he did a lot. He volunteered to vacuum every other day for me. And when I asked him to do something, for the most part, he, just did it. And if it was something easy and simple and quick, as like just get up and can you turn this on or turn that on or do some or grab me this, he did that really easily and nicely. And actually today, which really surprised me, this morning, I haven't had waffles, you guys, in like months and months and months. And he eats waffles all the time. And so we have the ones in the freezer. So this morning, he was making himself some, and I was like, hey, could you put 2 in the toaster for me? And I said, and I'll come get them. he's like, no. And I'm like, Alex, just put 2 in the toaster. He goes, no, I mean, I'll put them in the toaster, but I'll make them and I'll bring them to you. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yep. So he made my waffles for me. He put peanut butter and syrup on them, and he brought them over to me and everything. And then when I was done eating, I didn't even have to say anything. He just got up, took my dishes, and brought them to the sink. So that made me feel really, really good. And I, of course, thanked him and made sure I knew how, he knew that I appreciated it a lot, because he doesn't typically offer stuff up like that as much. And so that was a big deal. It was like Mother's Day. but yeah. And then I was really tired because those waffles were like much sweeter than I make them. He likes a lot of syrup on his, and I like some syrup on it, but not quite as much. But you know what? When you get something like that, you don't complain. So, it's like when somebody helps you with housework or something and they don't do it as the way you do it, you don't complain. You just let it go. I had to learn to do that when I was pregnant with Maddie, because I was on bed rest with her. I went into labor with Maddie at 18 weeks. And so my mother-in-law helped a lot, and so did my mom and my grandma. And so I really had to learn to let go of like how my towels were folded, and how, my dishes were done and where they were put and all that kind of stuff. Because before that, I was pretty OCD about them. So that was a learning experience, and it really did help me. But because I was like I said, I was on bed rest from 18 weeks all the way till she was born. And so it was a long time. Oh, shoot. I unplugged my thing. That's something that keeps happening because of the way where I'm sitting, it keeps unplugging. Okay, my chat is behind again because of this phone. So hold on. I'm going to exit out and open it back up so that way I can see everything. Okay. Ethan and Debbie Rice, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm an inspiration. Oh, thank you. That makes me really happy. I try my best. Wilson 3D. That's what it was. Thank you. Something like that. They did a really good job, and she was really, really nice. I talked with her because I had called, or I messaged her to ask her about the shipping and stuff, because I didn't want it to come when I was like in the hospital or anything. And she was very responsive. And I love it. I really, really, really love it. Like, I'm going to get another one, but just not right quite yet. But I'm going to get another one because they stack on each other, which is really cool. So I just looked up. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. And I looked up to, I don't know why I looked up to see the camera. And my sister's calling me, but I will call her back. She got a puppy. Not a puppy, a dog. 2.5-year-old dog. My sister's never had a dog before. Her husband's never had a dog before. And she knows that, like, I worked as an assistant dog trainer. And she's always saying, like, oh, your dogs are the most trained, well-behaved dogs, that she ever sees, all this stuff. So I've been helping her on the phone mainly because I can't do a lot, but I was able to. She picked me up yesterday, and I went over to her house. She lives like 2 minutes away from me. I went over to her house, and we all wore masks and all that stuff, so that I could kind of get an idea of what they needed to work on. And he is the sweetest little dog, you guys. Like, he is so cute and so sweet and soft. He has some work to do. I don't think he's had any training before, but he's learning quickly. So she's probably just calling to ask me another doggy question. They only made that caddy for the big diamond trays. That would be great. Which caddy? Because this is the big diamond trays. Are you talking about the wooden one for the big one? Because this one that I'm showing, these are the big white diamond trays. Ugh. See that? This one is for the, the one that normally has the orange piece right here. They made their own stoppers. They have like different colors and stuff like that, but this one is for the big ones. So, but I'm not sure if that's the one you were talking about or not. I got 2 trays with lids and pens from Wilson 3D. I'm really liking the trays. Yeah, I definitely would buy from her again, for sure. Randy, hello. Oh, see, yeah, she answered it too. Those are the large. They have, wait, those have the large trays. Yeah, exactly. They do. And you can buy the thing without the trays. Like if you already have 14 of those trays, which I did, but I still, they're for my store. So I bought this with the trays in it. And it was like a $10 difference to buy with or without the trays. But yeah, they are the big trays. So that's one thing I really liked about it. And yeah, they are on Etsy. There we go. Nicole got the link up for you guys. I know I'm probably behind here by a couple minutes here. Brandy says, no problem. I want one of those because those are the large trays and I love them. Yes, she saw it and she was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I was like, I know. I don't know how many are left at the moment, but I know she'll make more. Because I definitely recommend it. I love it. And yeah, my favorite part is that if I only need 1 or 2, I can just go like this and grab that 1 or 2 and not have to take the whole tray out and just put it back, which it just makes it really convenient. So, let's see. Gotta check my comments here and then we're gonna wrap up. I have my first completed diamond painting of the year. I started DAC Medusa. Ooh, that one's really pretty. And congratulations on finishing your first one of the year. Trying something different and stepping out of my comfort zone and replacing the white with the glow-in-the-dark ones and the snake's eyes. That will be really, really cool. I have the glow-in-the-dark ones I bought from Tmall. And I haven't used them yet. I haven't found a painting that's like, that stands out in my head as like, oh, I've got to use them, for that. But I always customize things a little bit, at least. With, I like to use the glow glass for some of the really bright ones. Like I'm going to be doing the Dragacorn one that has like all the colors in it for Brandy and Jen's dragon collab. And if you need a little cover binder for the dragon collab, I've got lots to choose from. So in the shop. So because I know not everybody has a painting of yeah. By the way, real quick, because I have it, I know I think we said it last time, but I'm just saying it again. Because we had talked about doing the Hannah Lynn event in March. We have moved it to April because we forgot that the Chuck Along is in March. So just FYI, the Hannah Lynn Along or whatever we decide to call it will happen. It'll start the beginning of April. Because we didn't want you guys to have to choose like which one you're able to do or try to do both. Like that would be a lot, especially when working on a Chuck Pinson, because as you know, there's a lot of confetti in his, and they can take a long time. So, let's see. Katrina says, I will be soon done with my fairy tale painting, and when it's finished, I will start on the Adeline painting that you showed in your video when you unpacked it. Very cool. Okay. Yes, the dragon cover binders that Beth has are amazing. And I have some that aren't even in the shop yet. Like Brandy unboxed it on her one of her lives. The one that it's a gold dragon that goes like in a circle and there's a pearl like kind of like at its mouth. That one's not even in the shop yet. I just sent it to her for a Christmas present because she's a little obsessed with dragons. But I have some of those. So those ones will be going, they'll be in the shop when I reopen it Monday. And that one is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm working on the very last section on my current painting. Woohoo! Of course, you know what? The last section for me is the hardest because it feels like you're almost done, but yet you're not because it's still got a couple hours of work. You know what I mean? But it's the most exciting at the same time because I love finishing the piece. It just gives you such like such endorphins, you know, you just feel so proud of yourself and accomplished, especially if you've done something that's taking you a while or one that's really big. I'm very close to being done with Fire and Ice. I'm excited to see that one. By the way, this week, I think I should be good to do Whip It Wednesday this week. So keep that in mind. The Whip It Wednesday link or post where you put all your information will go up on Monday. And it'll tell you everything you need to include in your comment if you want to participate in that. I know I haven't been able to do it for a while just because a lot of health issues, but I'm really excited to get going on that again because it was always one of my favorite videos to do because I could see all of your guys' stuff. So, see, unfortunately, I don't have any DPs to work on anymore. Oh, Mary, that's not fun. But speaking of it, if you don't have a handle in and you can't get a handle in, we are going to be doing like the kickoff to we'll do it probably 2 weeks before we start, where we're going to be giving away 2 handle-in paintings in the beginning. That way, if you don't have one, you can have a chance to win one. And I can't remember which ones I decided. I know one of them is going to be the Rapunzel. And I can't remember the other one that I decided on. But definitely the Rapunzel. Oh, I think it's a Nutcracker. I think those were the 2 that I had decided to do. So, yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that video because we'll be doing it before it starts. That way you guys have a chance to get those paintings. Yes, thank you, Mystery. I was blanking for a second, but it was the Nutcracker and Rapunzel. Hey, Sandy, welcome. We're getting ready to wrap up. It's actually 8 o'clock. But I am super, super excited to do that. If I miss any comments tonight, I apologize. If it's something that you need me to hear, please feel free to message me anytime. You can find me easily on Facebook, in our Facebook group, as one of the, under the admins, Beth Cromer Lyon on Facebook. And yeah, feel free to message me anytime, or you can also email me, at shinelikeadiamond2019 gmail.com. Yeah, with any questions, concerns, comments, whatever. Okay. Which page do we put the web on? So the page will be on my Facebook group. So if Nicole, could you put that one on real quick again, the Facebook group? That way everybody can go and join. That's fine, Sandy. Nobody's ever late. That's what I always say. You come when you come, and you can leave when you gotta leave. It's not a problem. Especially because I know tonight there was a couple other people that were going live tonight. So it's like, I totally am not like offended if you go back and forth or whatever. Because it's just, it is the way it is. There's too many creators now to fit everybody in separately. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it'll be on the Facebook group. So there it is. You can click on that and you can join in the Facebook group and then just watch for the post. I always put it as an announcement, so it's always at the top of the page. And it'll tell you on that post what you need. Just a picture of whatever you're working on, the size, where you got it, and then anything else you want me to know, pretty much is what you say. And then I can include it for the Whip It Wednesday video. So, I was trying to get it, Nicole. You're so much faster. Nicole is fast about everything. She beats me to do my own stuff all the time. Like, it'll say like, oh, new member request, and I'll go to check it out. And by the time I get there, she's already taking care of it. Because I'll be like, what? There's no new member request. And then I'll go in and look, and it's like, 30 seconds ago. She's fast. She's fast. So, I am going to go. It was so much fun, you guys. It was so good seeing you guys all again. This week, I will have videos up. I know the last 2 weeks I didn't, which everybody obviously understood. And if you didn't, well, but, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, this week I will have videos up. I have some already ready to go. And so I'm excited about that. and I will be doing my live next Saturday, and I might be doing a little pop-up live as well during the week. So make sure you have that little notification bell thing on so that you can get that when I do the pop-up live. Jeremy is on right now with Christy, Crafting with Christy. So if you want to go and kind of, continue on this lovely Saturday evening, hanging out with everybody, I will be over there shortly. And Nicole just put up his link so you can go and join in. It's always a fun time. Have a wonderful night. Everyone, see you in Jeremy's live. Yes, Diamond Lady, thank you. You too. Everybody else, have a wonderful night. And don't forget, Nicole, a pop-up. Yeah, a pop-up live. You don't know what that is? A pop-up live. Like when I just decided to do one out of the blue. Okay, you said tame it easy, but I'm pretty sure you're meaning take it easy. I don't know. Maybe we need to tame down in your eyes. I don't know, but No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so don't forget, as always, you guys are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you of course are loved so much more than you know. With that, keep on shining, and I will see you guys later. Bye. I'm coming, Lincoln. I'm coming. I know you want to go potty.